Thanks for joining us again on this ongoing presentation of BB Distribution here at CMA Industry Week. And this next brand and segment, I know for sure the boys are super excited about, and that is Powerbass, and more specifically Powerbass Powersports and Marine. It's a brand that is dynamic, exciting, and I think they have a pretty cool presentation that they're going to have for us today. But before that, let's bring on our folks from BB Distribution, Justin Bond, of course, and Jeff Thorette, who's the Senior Category Manager. What's going on, Jeff and Just?
How's it going, Ben?
What's up, man?
Was I right to assume that this particular category gets you guys, a little fluffed up?
Man, yeah.
This is so much fun, man.
These guys are great. Like, they're just, we talk a lot about partnerships, and this is definitely a hefty one for us. The guys at Powerbass are always there to support us. The product is badass. It delivers on every aspect. It's really fun, and they have so much. We did that short connected with you, or they're located in California. That's where all their R&D is done. That's also where their engineers are. That's also where their tech support is. And it just makes them. They're coastal city, so they motorsports, marine.
Mm-hmm. The thing is with Powerbass, obviously by the name of, they started out in some SPL stuff, which is, we're going to get to that afterwards in another session. But their foray into power sports, and in particular their sound bar, there might be some news in there that they may or may not be sharing. But you better pay attention and watch, guys, if you're tuning into this. So quick words before I press play on this.
Take it away.
Yeah, enjoy.
Take it away. Let's just get into it. All right. Let's
enjoy for sure.
Get into it. All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Powerbass. We're here at the world headquarters in sunny Ontario, California. I'm Erik Harbour, Vice President of Product Development and Global Marketing, and with me I have Tech Extraordinaire Dave Myers, Director of Technical Services and Product Development. Today we're going to go over some of the amazing products here at Powerbass. Come join us inside for more.
Hello, everyone. Let's talk about the hottest new item out, Power Sports and Marines. This is the hottest market. I want to tell you what Powerbass has to offer for you in that category. We do have a lot of RGB marine speakers. We have slim mount coaxials, great for rooftops of your UTV because of the shallow depth. We also have our conventional marine speakers with RGB lighting. They all come with wireless remote control, not an optional piece included. We have 6x9, 8-inch, and 6.5 in the marine. We have 6.5 and 8-inch in our slim mount marine. We also do power sports coaxials. We're one of the only companies out there that actually give you a 4-inch and a 5.25 coaxial in the power sports marine division. We have a full lineup of our coaxials for the marine and power sports. We have 4-inch all the way up to an 8-inch coaxial. They also come with both the white and the black grill to be able to cosmetically make it look like it should. We also do power speakers. We have two types of tower speakers. We have what we call long-range tower speakers. Long-range meaning you're going to incorporate a compression horn for your skier and wakeboarders. They do incorporate the RGB lights as we do in our other speakers. Again, wireless remote control is included. They have a universal compression clamp, so that will fit your tower bar anywhere from 1.5 all the way up to 2 3/4 inch roll cage bars. 6.5, 8, and our flagship 10-inch coaxial, our compression driver. That's what we have in these pods here. We come around to the other side. We'll take a look at the short-range pods. Basically, we're now at a gunmetal gray color. The short range meaning they're more for a shorter range. They're in your UTV or in your cabin of your boat where you have close range, where you're not looking for the ear-piercing high frequency for a skier. Their coaxials, again, we go 5.25, 6.5, and an 8-inch, and we use a flat metal bracket clamp. Comes with the 3 sizes most needed for an install: 1.5, 1 3/4, and 2-inch bands to be able to install them, even with UTVs with roofs. In our marine electronics, our power sports electronics, however you want to look at it, we do incorporate water-resistant amplifiers. We have a full lineup of mini full-range digital amplifiers. They use IR technology. They're 4-layer circuit boards that let you have a very small footprint. Plus, they're super efficient because they're full-range digital, so they're not going to draw a lot of current. and they're going to stay nice and cool for the hot environment that they're going to be put in. We do have a full SKU of models from 2-channel, 4-channel, 5-channel, as well as some subwoofer amplifiers, 350 and 600 watt subwoofer amplifiers, stable down to 1 ohm. They all have high level and low level input, as well as, like I said, being super efficient, so great power in a small package. The water resistance is great, but some people need waterproof. Waterproof, we go to our MX series of amplifiers. These are actually submergible amplifiers. You can actually have it playing and put it underwater. These are really powerful in this lineup. We have a 2-channel, which is 150 by 2 or 600 watts bridged at 4 ohms. Then we make a really high monster 4-channel, 125 watts by 4. And that is at a 4 ohm load. You need to load it at 2 ohms. The amp's going to be 1,000 watts RMS power. Again, submergible. They do have aux in and aux output, so you can daisy chain multiple amplifiers together without having to split audio signals. So the electronics, we keep going. We actually have one of this piece here, our Bluetooth EQ. It's a multi-zone EQ. So you basically have 3 different zones of output with all separate volume controls. A master volume, and then if you have a boat install where you're doing some tower speakers, some cabin speakers, and some outdoor speakers, you have 3 different zones. Maybe there's no one skiing, you don't need it. That way you can just turn that volume off and be able to use the rest of the system through the EQ. The EQ also has 2 sets of 4-band equalization. So 2 zones can have equalization, multiple inputs, as well as Bluetooth inputs, so you can just pair your phone. Very unique feature that we're one of the only people that have is on our EQ, you actually have a track forward and backwards button to be able to change the track right from your phone. That's a very unique feature for an EQ. Other Bluetooth options we offer, we have a hideaway Bluetooth piece, very easy install. Wire it up, hide it underneath the dash. There's your source unit. Some people need a rocker switch. Let's fill in one of your blank rocker switches in your UTV and let's turn it into a Bluetooth device. Everything's right there. All the button controls are there. They do have amplifier remote turn on. So one source unit Bluetooth does everything you need for a head unit. We also have an XL50 BT Bluetooth module, which is basically your standard, just like, drill a hole, it's dash mounted, or it has an under dash bracket where you can mount it as well. Since we were so successful with our Bluetooth sources, we're now into the media head units. So we now have 2 media centers. We have a basic round design that fits in a standard cup holder. It's going to be your AM, FM, and internal amplification, as well as aux input, USB, preamp output. So it's a media source where some people need to have AM, FM radio because that's what they plan on listening to. Then the people who really want to step up their game can go to the MC200. MC200 is our flagship media radio with all custom graphics. It's a multi-zone source unit, again, similar to the EQ, where you have 3 different zones where you can adjust all the volume output. It has actual Apple Music, where it'll take all the ID3 tags and list them on the display. You do have USB input for charging. You also can use it for music playback through your iPhone or through a USB stick. We also give you backup camera with the reverse trigger. So if someone wants a camera on their UTV or boat, they can trigger it right from the unit itself. It gives you all the features you need in a high-end media head unit. And some people, they just want to add some music very basic to a motorbike or a motorcycle or anything like that. Easy Bluetooth speaker pods bolt onto the handlebars of any pretty much standard 1-inch pipe, and we include the adapter in case you have something that uses a 7-inch pipe. They are Bluetooth. Basically, connect your phone. You got instant music, very simple, very easy. Color matched to our normal gunmetal gray color and everything like that. That's most of the power sports and stuff for what we offer in this category. But let's now take a look.
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
How about we show them the award-winning products from Powerbass?
I was just going there.
That's what I thought.
Now let's talk about our award-winning sound bars. This is what Powerbass is known for. We currently, right now, for the last 3 years on these units, have been using these 3 models: our 8-speaker system, our 10-speaker system, and our 12-speaker system. These speak for themselves. They're a small package, self-amplified Bluetooth, water resistant, and pack all the punch you need. You can daisy chain multiple sound bars together. You can also add external amplifiers and subwoofers or speaker pods, anything you like to do with it. It's our multiple awards that we have on our sound bars. Most people are knowing our brand because of our sound bars.
But now then, what happens when you want to do something better?
Well, that's what we did. For the last 2 years, we realized this is good, but let's make the best. Let's absolutely make the best. So now this is the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, we give you the evolution of soundbar technology. Available soon worldwide.
Now, what we took from our current design and improved it, we went with multiple mounting applications. We took our conventional L brackets and now actually made them useful. You can now use any of our hoop ring systems that we have on our clamps, either the round or the square, and now actually add them to the L brackets and make them a mountable feature. If you want to use our clamp system packages, our SBT and SBS clamps, these also will bolt into the soundbar, and you can use any type of clamp that you need from a round or a square. And we have 3 different mount spots on the top of the soundbar and 3 different on the bottom. We're actually using a high quality threaded bolt to actually mount inside the soundbar to have very solid non-movement for the soundbar. No sliding things to move out. Once that bolt's cranked in there, it's not moving. Your soundbar will stay secure all the time. Some people that have golf carts and things like that just want to drill some holes into their square stock pipe, they can just use the mounting studs with a nut and bolt and flush it right up. Then our most popular clamps that we offered with our current soundbars was our SB clamps. Now we have an SB clamp 2 that works with this soundbar. So as you can see, there's 5 or 6 different mounting options just with this series of soundbars. This is our 6-speaker. We've never had a 6-speaker before. So this here is new to everybody in our industry as being a small, compact size, but we incorporate woofers. All of our soundbars this year have an actual woofer to deliver low frequency that some soundbars may be missing. Now we offer RF wireless remote control for it. No more wires, just basically RF remote control. You pair it to your soundbar, there you go. Now you can control everything from your fingertips, even if the soundbar is mounted behind you. These soundbars now will automatically trigger on and off just from a switch or your ignition source. No more needing to access the soundbar to turn it on and off. It does it for you. Wherever you left your settings on your soundbar, if you had the volume at 3/4 and you were in the auxiliary mode, once you fire your soundbar up even 2 days later, it knows that memory. It will go right back to wherever you turned it off at, so it will stay there. We changed the cable system. People didn't like the cable sticking out, so we wrapped the cable and put a small extension on it. We put the connector down low where you can hide it. Now on the end of the power cable, you actually have the remote trigger to turn it on and off, and you have a remote output. So now you can actually power up amplifiers from it. Once this turns on your amplifiers. There's now RCA outputs for the preamp output and RCA female inputs for the aux input. Daisy chaining soundboard never been easier. We just plug male and female RCAs together and you're done. Everything we thought of, everything to make it the best soundbar out there.
The new Powersports soundbars, the XL 650, 850, and 1250 will be out soon. So pay attention to PowerbassUSA.com and Powerbass on Instagram and Facebook for more details. Well, there you have it, folks. I hope you learned a lot about Powerbass Marine and Powersports here at the world headquarters in Ontario, California, from none other than Dave, our technical director. Meet us back here shortly, and we'll go over some more of the amazing products from Powerbass USA.
Those guys are awesome.
Come on, man, right?
Yeah, man, they're so awesome, you know, and we've talked about it before. The fact that they they are their own production, they are their own factory, you know, means that they have the best quality control. They're involved in every aspect of product design and development. And, you know, those new sound bars are launching very soon.
They're on inventories on the way.
Inventory is on the way to us, and there's a teaser video on our BB Promotions Facebook page, as well as all the specials that will be running the entire week for the CMAE.
I was going to ask, how are dealers getting this information about all the? I mean, there's going to be a redonkulous amount of specials, but what is the method?
So the best thing is honestly is just to jump onto the BB Promotions and rewards page. On Facebook, and if you can request access if you're a dealer that's not currently on there. You can get access through your rep as well, or just through our social media kind of department that will manage that as well. And there we will privately post all the features and all the specials that we'll be talking about, and just keep reiterating the codes and the prizes for these. You know, I mean, on this particular episode, we're going to give away a set of the Powerbass Marine speakers, the XL62Ms. So the nice thing about this is we all know that in Marine right now, Argaba lighting or RGB lighting is
Argaba
rules the roost, and you know, the more lights, the more better. So we're gonna get a set of these into someone's hands to give them a chance to just listen how awesome they are. You know, fully waterproof. Built-in RGB controller lights with the wireless RF controller included. So just make sure you guys take that code. Make sure you log into the bbrewards.ca, do your thing, and get yourself chalked up.
Do Marine speakers even sell anymore without lights?
I mean, all the Powerbass ones comes with
I don't
lights
know if
now.
we have
right?
There you go. Fair enough. Argaba or bust. Argaba or bust.
Yeah, pretty much. It's as right as you can be.
I got two things from that presentation. Number one, great job to Eric, the team at Powerbass. Great setup. Love how we could see the detail on the products. That's number one. Number two, the two products that really stood out for me. Actually, no, I got to tell you, the one I'm looking at the most was that sound bar at the end, with all the mounting options, the features that it's provided. This, you know, the size that fits into a lot of different applications, like golf carts, for example. I'd like to hear what you guys thought about that.
Yeah, it's the new one. The 650 is going to be the smallest one that they've done. I mean, we've had tremendous success with the original Powerbass sound bars, and Jeff can speak to that. I mean, Jeff was the forefront of Powerbass for BB distribution, and he's really kind of nurtured the brand and helped it grow, as well as all of our kind of faithful and loyal dealers out there. But yeah, these new power bars they're going to be something else. The sound bar.
And Jeff, talk to me a little bit about, you know, with segueing from what Justin's saying, what is the feedback from dealers who are selling Powerbass?
It's a bulletproof line. It's a fun line. The support from BB distribution to our dealers is awesome, and the support that we get from Powerbass is top notch. If I need anything, I've got a direct line to Eric or Dave, and it's the right answer right away, and then we get that to our dealers, and it's great. It's so much fun. They've got everything, and
there's no guesswork, I guess.
Yeah,
really. It's just you know.
Well, let's see if what you say proves right. We got a message coming in from one of your, you know, Powerbass dealers. Let's see what they have to say.
This is the Powerbass 6.5-inch Marine coaxial speakers here at Certified Radio on our demo board for Marine and Powersports. These speakers are available. They come with a black grill and they come with a white grill. So depending if you're using them for Marine or Powersports, you can match the grill color to whatever vehicle you want to put them into, or you can even paint them to match. Powerbass speakers are a great asset to your machine and have a 3-year warranty from Certified Radio.
Oh, there you go. Certified Radio. What you know about them?
We also offer that warranty, not just at Certified Radio. It's done for Powerbass.
Of course.
Powerbass Canada.
Yeah, and that is a great selling feature for this line. I want to spend 30 seconds to talk about that.
Totally. It all comes down to brand confidence, right? When you're controlling every aspect of the development and the QC of your products, you know, Ben, you can kind of speak to this. When we talked to Eric that one time, you know, he was quality controlling the screws that were going in the speaker.
I was wondering why he wasn't paying attention to us.
Yeah,
he's right? Like this.
He's looking at the length of screws and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And that's pretty dumbfounded. You know, a lot of companies just pick off the shelf parts, slap it together, make it sound decent, and send it out of the way. And, you know, Powerbass is just, they're involved. You know, they're involved every step of the way. And it's a tireless effort from them. And, you know, they've been working on those new sound bars for a couple of years now. And it really is just a culmination of everything. Yeah, like, for example, Jeff just told me a story about the measuring systems. So when on that new power bar that has the stud holes, you know, we don't often see a ton of warranty, but even the ones that did come back, Dave Myers actually measured all the clamp mounting spots on that bar to determine the best proposed locations for those holes, to see if there's anything common, plus testing them on other vehicles, you know, plus. And that's like a level of care that you really have to come to appreciate in an industry when there's so many brands and so many manufacturers. You know, it's really exciting, and it's so easy to sell and talk about Powerbass, and just, you know, they have the market covered in marine. They have the market covered with motorsports. They do amazing car audio that we'll talk about a bit later.
We're definitely going to go into the car audio later, but this segment, you know, stand alone. Check it out, guys. Powerbass for your marine and power sports solutions. Great ingenuity, great value, great warranty. Contact your BB distributor representative. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, Ben.
There you have it, guys. Powerbass, Power Sports, and Marine on this session of CMA Industry Week with BB Distribution. I'm your host, Ben Wu. Until next time, we connect.